We got a first look at what the final quarter of 2024 looked like from an economic perspective. It's Thursday, January the 30th, and this morning we got the first reading on quarterly GDP. We'll get a couple more readings as well, but the first reading showed that GDP came in a little bit weaker than expected. It came in at 2.3% in the final quarter of 2024. It was expected to come in at 2.6%. Let's just dig into some of these details. The biggest driving force behind this was the 4.2% increase we saw in personal consumption in the fourth quarter. This blew away a lot of expectations. When you look at what the median forecast was from economists for this reading, it was they would grow 3.2%. There was a pretty big increase in spending on auto sales for the fourth quarter. So that's what really drove the personal consumption number. Some areas of weakness reflected from the Boeing strike, so that should reverse course, and that was in equipment spending. And then we also saw inventories start to get trimmed, and that's normal when if companies are expecting growth to slow down, they'll start to trim their inventories and not replenish them at the same speed. That's also one that can give back in the future quarter. As we said, we'll get a couple more readings on this GDP, but it shows the consumer was very strong to end out the final quarter of the year. Now, we'll be back with next week with a bunch of other economic indicators that can be pretty market moving. It's the first week of every month, and the first week of every month we get indicators like ISM, we get durable goods, we'll get the JOLTS report, and we'll finish the week out with the employment report. But this is on top of also earnings season really in full swing here. So we're expecting a pretty volatile week next week for the equity markets. That's all we have today. If you like this podcast, please hit subscribe, hit that alarm bell, share it with your friends or colleagues. And as always, if you want to see any of our other podcasts, you can go to marketswithmegan.fm. Thank you.